Welcome back to the last part of Assassin's Creed 3, where we talk over the credits until there's at least one more scene, and I've heard it's worth watching, even though the credits might be a half hour long. So, Derek, I'm gonna let you go first.
Fuck this game. Fuck its whole family.
With what?
With a rusty screwdriver.
How rusty? Like, is this screwdriver from, like, the 13th century rusty, or
it's
like...
rusty as the 600 extra large dicks that you need to choke on for making me go through this.
You
bullshit.
agreed to this willingly.
No,
you were like,
didn't.
I'm so hyped for this.
Did I?
Yeah.
Then I'm
Like, you agreed
mistaken.
you agreed to it without even thinking. Like, when we were thinking of other Let's Plays, like, I even had to convince you more for Luigi's Mansion. You're just like, yeah, buddy. Oh, and this coming from the guy who's like, Star Fox's Soul, I hate this shit, let's do this.
Star Fox Assault might have been better.
Okay,
that's a complete lie, but
no,
still.
I will say that I think the ending to Star Fox Assault was better. Do you not agree? Even if it was just like, nope, everyone's still alive.
Yeah.
At least it was like an ending. I am kind of disappointed that they set up this huge A or B, and then, no, there's no choice.
Okay, it did pull a Mass Effect 3, but in the opposite. Dun 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 dun!
Alright, so a few of my impressions of the story. On the Revolutionary War side, on Connor's story, it just did so much skipping around, and it literally felt like instead of Assassin's Creed 2, especially, where they did a good job of just like, this is a story, it's being told, and we're showing you it in important scenes, it just felt like they were skipping around to hit key moments of the war, while not hitting all of them, and just spinning around. I wanted my goddamn Delaware!
It would have been completely pointless.
It would have been a stealth mission! On a boat! I'm good at both of those!
No.
Well, you're right, I'm bad at both of those. But I just felt like it was just like, it just felt very forced in that it was like, oh, 6 months later again, and we're slowly getting through the war, and, I mean...
And their random trip to the Caribbean was pretty random.
So, I know, I'm just talking about story right now, we'll get to everything else. So, it was fine for a game, but, like, it was not as good as previous games. Like, Revelations probably has one of the strongest stories, because essentially what Revelations did was it was like, hey, let's go back to Altair, and let's finish Ezio, and also let's finish Altair. And that was a really well-done story for the most part. From the past perspective, the ancestors. Desmond's story got more and more stupid, overall. Like, it started out cool in 1 and 2, Brotherhood, it got questionable, where it was like, oh wait, is she portraying me, apparently? And then I just stab her, or just... people from the future, oh god, science fiction, get out. And then, of course, going to the other part of the story, the Desmond part of the story, I will say that the one sequence where you get to play as Desmond was totally worth the wait. It was super awesome.
You mean the last one you did play twice before, except one was a climbing fest and the other one was the fucking bullshit one in the stadium?
Nope, the one sequence, Derek. I've wiped all the other ones from memory. They weren't horrible or anything, but the one sequence where you get to fight as Desmond, like really fight, was amazing. It was really cool. That was worth the training stuff that they spent a little time on in 2. Anyway, that was cool. But assuming that the scene at the end of this is not super life-alteringly amazing, the climax, the conclusion, everything was pretty bad. It felt very rushed. To give an example, back when I was in high school, I played a series called Xenosaga, which is an RPG series for PS2. I swear I'll tell the story real quick for those who don't care. But anyway, it was originally going to be 6 games. And then the second episode, a lot of people didn't like. I thought it was fine.
It's probably for the best, because seriously, the total game time would be like 500 hours if they made 6 games.
That'd be fine.
No.
I liked them. Anyway, my point is that episode 2 didn't do that great commercially. as well as like it only got average ratings compared to the first one. And so they were like, okay, let's put most of what we had worked out for episodes 3 through 6 in 3. And they did. And considering that they did that, it worked really well. Now, to bring this back to Assassin's Creed, I feel like it was the opposite, where they're just like, oh shit, we're at the end of the trilogy. Even though we had 2 extra games to pad out the Desmond story, we still hadn't figured it out to not suck. Which is disappointing. And I say suck more like I just thought it was really dumb. Like, it had some build-up, and I guess it made sense for what they were doing. I just thought the whole thing was really dumb.
The only way it could have been worse is if the ghost was a small child.
Yeah, at least it was a hot chick in weird clothes. And I'm like, you're kind of cool because you stabbed your husband. I don't know why. That was funny. So that's a story. What did you... I mean, you've only played Assassin's Creed 1, really, but what did you think of the differences in gameplay and stuff?
Well, I already played a little bit of 2 instead, and I know that the gameplay's a lot more stabby McStabbington, but Jesus Christ, there was no stealth at all. Like, what little stealth they had was basically, hey, follow behind this guy.
Yeah.
And not like any amazing rooftop stealth or anything, just literally follow behind this guy.
Oh, speaking of voice talents...
in the first game you had all these crazy, like, go through this elaborate sequence of bullshit, and it was actually kind of cool.
Speaking of voice talents, which is on the screen right now, I beat Saints Row the Third today, and I was watching the credits. How do I do that? Sometimes I think it's cool because certain people overlap, especially in voice talent, because I know a lot of people from back when I was super into anime. Oh my god, Saints Row the Third has like everyone ever in anime, even though a lot of them are in like super small roles, like Steve Blum plays the zombie voices.
Huh.
Yes, there are zombies randomly in the game. Yuri Lowenthal, Wendy Lee, oh god, I'm forgetting the name of the default. Oh, Troy Baker, who also did most of the voice direction. Mary Elizabeth McGuinn, like, frickin' everyone was in that game. I'm like, applause for you, like, having a good chunk of your budget, getting some good voice talent. And they really did. That's a super good game. I played that one first. We'll see if Saints Row 2 is any good. I've heard it's a lot more serious, per se. What else to say? Oh, I'll talk about gameplay a little bit.
Ship battles are amazing. James just sucked at them to the last one.
Yeah, I think it was just that it wasn't well tutorialized in that. Let me see how I would put this.
It seemed pretty obvious.
Like, it explained
like any
things.
naval battle.
It explained things, but then it didn't really give you a chance to screw around with them. Like, it was like, here's how you do the controls on a stationary target. Now have 5 ships. Ah ha ha ha.
You just gotta drive the boat, man.
You gotta drive the boat while not dying, while making them die. And that does work eventually, but I think they should have, not like, you know, Mega Man, not that kind of tutorial, but just give me a chance to fight easier ships and learn, like, how the timing and stuff works. I think that's what I needed. Anyway, ship battles overall were cool, and I hope that there's some more ship battles to do in the post-game. I largely ignored all the side content besides Benedict Arnold, so I'll probably be doing those in the coming days, but most, if not any of that, is going to be part of this. Is not going to be part of this. We'll see if we come back to this. We might do a video of the multiplayer. It's kind of how willing Dirk's going to be after this travesty of an ending. But I think it felt like all the levels were much shorter, and I don't know.
Only at the end.
I don't know if
they were also better at the end and not bullshit. Hey, follow this guy for like.
What about that last level? Charles Lee.
Bad.
There was
sure
at least.
If I replayed it, I'd just be like, "Hey, James, look, first try." Then you'd be super pissed.
There was at least some things wrong with the game there, because I was glitching and latching onto the wrong things. Like, not all of that was on me.
Again, I can always replay it later. And
no, I'm denying you that forever. You only get to play that if you get through the whole game.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh fuck. research moderators. They had to make sure that everyone who was researching was being all nice to each other. Like, so it felt like the missions were short, but I don't know if that's just me misremembering earlier games because I have a bad memory on specifics. Even though I was replaying Assassin's Creed 2 like 2 months ago.
Like with the first one, the missions, it was literally basically just here, go kill this fucking dude and stalk his ass.
Yeah, but they were
It's a
broken
matter
down
of
a
not
little
getting
bit.
sidetracked before that.
Sidetracked with what in Assassin's Creed 1? There was like shit else to do.
I don't know, I kind of ran around killing Templars for no reason.
Well, there was Templars. It was basically Templars and viewpoints were the only side things. 2 added a ton of shit, and I was so close to platinuming that game.
And then everything shot itself.
No, that already happened. I lost my save file when my first PS3 took a shit on itself. But that's why I'm doing that second playthrough. Besides that, I like 2. 2 is super good. 2, closing thoughts, Assassin's Creed 2 is way better as an overall game than 3. I guess if I had to put an ordering from best game to worst game, of my opinion, it's my opinion, my favorite's 2, followed by Revelations, followed by this, nearly followed by Brotherhood, nearly followed by 1. And it should be noted that 1's a lot closer to those other 2 games than I would have initially thought. And I know I shit a lot on the first game, and that's just because it's hard for me to go back to it, because it is a very different game. That doesn't mean it's a shit game, it's just hard to go back to. It's kind of like Persona 3, if you go back to playing the original PS2 version.
Or Kingdom Hearts 1.
Or Kingdom Hearts 1. Those games are amazing originally, but then if you play the sequels, where like Kingdom Hearts 2 combat system is way better, and Persona 4 or Persona Portable or whatever, they all have, you control your whole party, which is super nice. It's so hard to go back to that original experience. It doesn't make them bad, just different in a not great way. I'm being super articulate.
Super articulate.
Oh, guess who was randomly in Saints Row the Third?
Who?
Burt Reynolds.
Huh.
Yeah, as himself. He was the mayor of the game. In the zombie mission, he's like, "Hey, Saints, I need you to do this." And your character's like, "Holy shit, it's Burt Reynolds. Yeah, I'll do whatever you want." Even though before that he was like totally like, "I will fuck with whoever I want. Don't tell me what to do. I don't care if he's the mayor." It was a nice like 2-minute cameo.
Well, if you've got 17 minutes to go, motherfucker,
Yeah, gotta think of more things to say. I will be trying out the multiplayer of Brotherhood, Revelations, and this in that order if I can, because I did buy Brotherhood used. I don't think back then they used season passes, so I should be able to try it out, assuming that those services are still up. I'll play them in order just so I can get a perspective on how good they are. One of the reasons I want to check out the multiplayer is a friend of mine asked me to on Backloggery. And he said that Revelations was, quote, a smoke bomb fest, which I assume means that people spam that one type of weapon and it's annoying. And I'm checking out 3's multiplayer to see if that's changed for him and just overall if it's something I'm going to be playing online. I don't play much of anything online. One of the few games I've played, like the 2 games I can think of that I've played a significant amount of time, aka more than an hour or 2, in the last year or so, would be Sonic Racing and Mario Kart 7. I just don't play a ton of games online.
Which is sad, because you actually have the fucking PS3, and that just kind of super annoys me. So I'm just like, god damn, I have a 360 with no goddamn wireless adapter, fuck me.
Well, you'd also have to pay for live.
Yeah, that too. It's like, no.
Man, those wireless adapters are so goddamn expensive.
I know, they're like
They cost
$80.
they cost like as much as a fucking Mac cord.
That's retarded.
That's because they know that their first couple rounds, first generations, if you will, of 360s, all those consumers will pay for it.
Yeah, I unfortunately got it right before they did.
Oh, that's the worst. See, me, I only paid like $100 for my 360, so I don't feel too bad that it doesn't have all the super good things.
Yes, but it was also, like, partially broken.
Oh, it makes weird noises. It's not broken. There's something loose. It might break, like, sooner than it originally would, but then again, it's a 360, so I was never counting on it to last forever. I got my 360 to play Fable, to play Mass Effect, because at that time, it was still 360 exclusive, Left 4 Dead, and Orange Box. Even though I already had Orange Box, but I wanted to play it on a console. Those are the main games that I wanted to get the 360 for. And I really don't have that many games for 360. I mean, like, I have nothing against the controller. Controller's fine. It's a hell of a lot better than the Xbox One controller. Remember that thing? But I just have a preference for PlayStation, I guess. Either the controller or just the fact that there's more exclusives on it for my taste, because I'm not a big Halo person. I don't know how I got started talking about that. I'm not trying to start a console war debate, because I frickin' hate those. Production babies!
I don't know, I think...
Oh, Derek, we might actually be decent way into the credits. We're doing
I think the
digital
PS3
surround and everything.
arguably won. It has free online and no fucking bullshit attachments. And everything that was 360 exclusive for the most part is on the PS3 with the exception of, like, Halo and Gears.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Gears, but that's not something I would have bought the 360 for. I played both those games for super cheap. Like, I think... Did I buy you the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought you the first one for like $20. And I bought the second one for myself for $5 or $10. Alright, Derek. Loading screen of death.
This is how she killed you, with a loading screen. See how you're not in the loading screen?
No good deed goes unpunished.
That's how dead you are. You were erased from existence. The loading screen signifies this.
It signifies everything. Epilougues, 1783. Oh, I've killed everyone.
Now to kill yourself.
It's my good friend, the practice dummy. Oh, I got a limp now. I'm not going to be a very good assassin. What? Okay, this is not controlled. Yay, I can take my axe out! I can't remember what year.
And then you get attacked by a bear.
I can't remember what year I put that axe in. It was a while ago, though.
It's been there at least 8 years, I think.
It's doing pretty good, though. It hasn't aged at all. Actually, wouldn't that be the perfect chance?
What?
I'm stupid.
Is that it?
There's an exclamation mark. Let's see what it goes to. It goes to the frontier.
Huh.
Hopefully this isn't just going to the last mission, but we'll see. We'll check it out. Hoping this isn't just post-game. But yeah, wouldn't that be the perfect opportunity for a bear to attack me? Because I just got my axe ready, and then before I dropped it. I mean, wouldn't it be worse if the bear attacked me before I got it out of the house?
No.
Unless I knocked on the door and a bear answered. I'm like, oh jeez, hang on, I need to get my axe. There are 2 exclamation marks.
Fuck. Witchcraft.
New York.
Or...
Hell if I know fast travel. It's a mission right next to the fast travel. Oh, game. The game never ends.
It never ends.
Oh, so good. At least this fast travel actually is right next to the mission practically. Or at least it looked like it was.
The world may never know.
Oh, there's a tree. Should I climb it?
No.
Why not?
You know what climbing trees does to you.
It doesn't do anything to me. It apparently does things to you. Oh, I gotta climb this cliff.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Game, did you just put this on the wrong thing?
Huh?
I'm so confused. I thought I was climbing down the cliff, but now it's telling me to go back the way I came. God damn it, game. You're drunk. I literally was just here, you assholes. Why did you tell me it was somewhere else? How the hell do I... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I guess this is arguably better than credits. I thought they were going to be about 10 minutes longer.
Nope, this is still the credits.
Yeah, I said a moment ago that this is better than credits. I'm not sure. Oh, I get to talk to the old lady. Old lady, tell me that I'm super cool. That's not the old lady. I'm super blind. Yay, start the epilogue. They literally just called it epilogue.
If you're hungry, have extra.
Oh, this is me looking at the village and going, oh, frickin' white man.
Where is everyone? Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
Oh, Trails of Tears so good.
Seen it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but...
George Washington.
We're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour, which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Don't worry, give him a few hundred years.
Only like 2.5.
Thank you.
Thanks for telling me a really sad story. The saddest story. Actually, not the saddest story. That leaves out actually how fucking crap we treated them.
Go to New York.
Go to New York. Tell me more sad stories.
Kill George Washington.
Oh, can I? Oh, fucking gotta tell you this, Derek.
What?
Okay, see, I told you how ridiculous their season pass is. They have like $30 season pass. That's how much DLC they've got. One of them is actually a pretty awesome idea. It's an alternative history where George Washington is this evil dictator and you have to bring him down.
Interesting.
That actually sounds pretty sweet. So I might just buy that part. We'll see how much it costs. Hopefully it'll be longer than the 40-minute $5 DLC that I got for free for buying this game new. Your buddy.
I am a penguin.
So this is the Assassin's Creed game I've paid the most money for by far. I got the first one for free when I got my first PS3 because it was a game lot. Second one I got for 20 or 30, close to 30 probably. Brotherhood I got for 20 something. And Revelations last Black Friday I got for 30, 35. And I paid full price for this one.
You poor fool.
I'm a poor fool. I'm almost tempted
Wait,
to
30-day return policy.
I am almost tempted to return this game. And then maybe buy it for Black Friday. I don't know. It's one of the few things I have a conscience about is video games. Leave a comment below if you think that's shitty. Though, by the way, that's a running joke for the people who are listening, because like nobody comments on these videos as of the time when we finish this. Which, if you're curious, is 12:51 a.m. right now, on November
15th.
Well, no, now it's November 16th. But this video will go up sometime over the weekend and/or early next week.
Don't forget to do Metroid Prime on Saturday.
Metroid Prime? Oh, we should probably talk about that. Our next series is Metroid Prime 10th Anniversary Sequence Breakfest. Or that's the joke name I've given it so far, but we'll see what I actually call it.
It was only 4 hours.
No,
way longer than I wanted it to be, but it worked out.
Well, it's 4 hours of gameplay. I don't know what the total runtime's going to be, because there's going to be some mild editing where I just take out, like, super shitfests. Like, I think of the 2 shitfests we got on camera, I think I'm going to take each one, which is like 20 minutes of footage, and, like, have 1 minute. Just to summarize what happened. And just be like, take the best parts of that, like our best swearing and everything. And then just be like, okay, you get the gist, now we're going to pretend that we're awesome again. And by we, I mean Derek, because I didn't play it. Alright, somebody else tell me a sad story.
Nope, you have to go in the bucket and cook yourself. Oh wait, that's a...
Evacuation day? Oh, am I being forced evacuated too because I'm a Native American? Oh, just try and make me. But anyway, Metroid Prime is going to start, or actually, I don't know why I'm saying this because it already has started, but... Oh, they're taking out the Tories and the British. What?
What?
Oh. They're just like, don't like you because we lost. But yeah, Metroid Prime's starting Saturday the 17th. Because that's the 10th anniversary of that super awesome game. Yeah, this is some good juxtaposition. It's like, oh yeah, freedom for everyone. Except for them.
And me.
And me, yeah. Or at least my people. They're leaving me alone because I'm super murderous.
We still have another mission.
More missions. This is going to be the longest video. So many epilogues. But right now I'm guesstimating that Metroid Prime will be a 10 video series of 20-ish minutes each. It might be like 8 or 9 if I trim some large... Actually, no. It should be closer to 8 now that I think about it because I'm going to... Oh, I forgot it works this way. Because I'm going to take out those 20-minute sections. So probably 8 videos if I had to put a number on it at this point. Which would make sense because Luigi's Mansion was an 8-part. And that was about 4 hours. So that's what's going to be released between now and early to mid-December, depending on how that works out. We'll still be doing Resident Evil 4 every Tuesday. which we need to film some of that this weekend.
No, don't do it. It's true.
Because we only have enough footage for Tuesday. Oh, how far is this one now? They're just making me dance all over the
That's right there,
frickin' map.
to your right.
Oh, so far away. Oh, okay.
Nope, they're just making you go through the death.
And hopefully we'll finish Resident Evil 4 by the end of the year. I think that's pretty doable. And then, what are you doing?
You're supposed to fast travel.
Oh, I did. The game's like, give me a moment, you're traveling too fast.
Gotta go fast.
And then as for what we're doing in 2013, I keep telling, like I leave comments on new subscribers telling them, hey, please leave us suggestions on what you want to see, and we'll try and do it. Oh, I broke it.
Oh, you broke it.
So if you watch this whole Let's Play, thank you. You're awesome. If you just watch this video, thank you. You're awesome.
Better things to do.
Even if you just watch this one video, though, you're awesome. But please.
Alright, we're up and running.
Like 12 straight hours.
This code is hacked to all hell. Nicely hacked, but hacked. The worm found 3 pivots before failing, so we've got those. You need to locate the remaining pivots on your own from inside. The 3 we've got will triangulate the rest.
What?
It's a sweet bit of hacking on my part, if I dare say.
What?
Each pivot detects the others in proximity. There should be 12 total.
What?
Every one you find is supposed to produce a hex cipher, and that's what we're after. Once you find them all, we'll sequence the code, package the data, and Bob's your uncle. Now don't putz around too much in revolutionary America. I know it's tempting.
What?
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 Run away from whatever that was.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, what?
I'm not doing
So I've
this.
planted 2 of our pivots. Not easy from my end.
What?
I mean, but there they are. You can see those 2 activating a buried one. Kinda. If you drop the 3rd one we have, the buried pivot's precise location should resolve. Then go gather the hex cipher, rinse, and repeat. If you get a chance, I'd love to see Franklin's glass harmonica in person.
What?
Just a side note. Have fun.
What? No, that sounds
No,
terrible.
this is the end of Assassin's Creed 3. Again, thanks for watching. Please tell us what you want to see. We're going to have more Let's Plays in 2013, but for the rest of the year, enjoy Resi 4 and Metroid Prime and the other videos I put up. I got more bad movies watching. Oh, so many bad movies still left to watch. This is James from Famous Quest, and that's In Game of One, who's no longer editing Resident Evil 4 highlights. Bye.